This video is all about bowls. Ordinary bowls repurposed in extraordinary ways. Today I'll be showing you how to repurpose bowls that you already have and how to spot the potential at garage sales and thrift stores. Hi, I'm Joanne and welcome to my channel. My eyes were first opened to the possibility of bowls the minute I turned one upside down and realized it looked like a lampshade. I took a vintage bud vase and some battery string lights that I wrapped around an upside down clear spray paint can lid. Now, it's a magical and unique lamp adding atmosphere sitting on top of our piano. This is a $1 pillar candle holder from a garage sale, a battery operated light, and of course, an upside down bowl. This is the cheapest kind of solar light you can find, but look how expensive it looks with this cobalt blue bowl turned into a lampshade. And translucent bowls can be placed directly over battery-operated lights and set on the ground. These look great both outdoor and indoor. And don't forget to use beautiful bowls as light holders. Whenever you see matching bowls, turn one upside down and see how it fits as a lid. If they match exactly, you've got airtight storage. These two bowls are not airtight, but what an opportunity in that. The air circulation is perfect for storing garlic cloves or even shallots. Wouldn't this be the fanciest garlic storage ever? These two copper bowls from a garage sale put together make amazing garden sculpture. Sets of bowls stacked with plates in between can make amazing space-saving storage. And because I grouped these bowls together, I'm able to fit 14 different kinds of food on this tiered serving tray. A rotating base makes it perfect for gathering around a table. Making tiered trays like this out of bowls is really easy to do, and I found some inexpensive hardware. I'll put a link for it in the description along with a very low-cost drill bit for ceramics and glass. And since this video is all about bowls, I've got to mention my butterfly feeder that was made out of 7 glass bowls and 2 plates. I even have an 8th bowl that I use as a lid on the top to protect the nectar when it rains. And bowls have some pretty practical uses that are totally worth mentioning. Large bowls are great ice buckets and drink servers. This looks like a display stand, but wait, it's actually storage for your keys. When it comes to condensation on an icy drink, there is no coaster out there that can do the job as good as a bowl. Do you have a vintage bowl like this with handles that's missing its lid? No problem. Put a plate over it, and because of the air venting from the handles, it's a stylish way to air dry your garden favorites, like hot chili peppers. Just about any bowl can become a charming, hanging container, and this one makes the perfect bird feeder. Bowls make some of the best planters around. You might remember this big bowl that I got for $1 at a resale shop. Check out these 2 vintage bowls. One's a cactus planter, the other is being used to propagate succulents. I love to use colorful bowls under potted plants to catch the water. In this case, I filled the bowl with a soil and pebble mixture. It works much better at absorbing the water, and it gives an interesting designer look. Did you know that bowls make dynamic vessels for flowers? This is an assortment of many flowers in my yard that were in bloom while making this video. It's like a live potpourri display. These blooms can last for at least a couple of days, and sometimes even longer. Check out how I took this clear bowl and added a smaller translucent colored bowl on the inside with the water. This adds a beautiful layered look. And this brings us to my pro-savvy secret of the day. Do you want your decorating to have more depth and interest? The secret is layering. Mixing heights, textures, colors, shapes, and sizes is what keeps the design from looking flat and boring. If you want a professionally designed look, make sure you have several layers of interest. This design principle works in indoor and outdoor decor, small area vignettes like what we're showing you in this video, and if you keep coming back to my channel, you'll see how to layer paint techniques to make them look high-end. If you're enjoying this video, I hope you'll subscribe. Keep watching because I have many more ideas coming up. Check out how I fasten this bowl on top of this oversized candlestick. Now this can be repurposed for endless possibilities of eye-catching uses. I'll put the instructions on how to do this in the description of this video. These metal stands can frequently be bought at thrift stores and garage sales for just a couple of dollars because they're missing their tops. In my opinion, these are unrivaled design opportunities. I took one of my stands and then I added a beautiful sculpted clear bowl and sprinkled in some of my jewelry making beads. Then I found a solid bowl that fit onto the stand and dropped in a battery light pack. Now this bowl is illuminated with light and color. To take it a step further, I added my Rose of Sharon blossoms. This display with the fresh flowers and the underlighting literally looks majestic. Here's another fresh floral display in a bowl with underlighting, and this one has floating candles. This is a standard candle in a clear bowl layered with greenery and lighting. I often use this exact kind of inexpensive light that's meant for a patio umbrella. It's got several modes and can be used over and over again for your indoor and outdoor decor. I'll show you the exact one that I have by giving you a link in the description. For the next example, I took this wax candle sand and placed it in a decorative metal and enamel bowl. With candle sand, you can even decorate the surface as long as you're not in direct line with the flame. Since I live on a river, I couldn't resist making a truly rustic version of a candle using a vintage metal turtle and some natural elements. Notice how I layered the bowls in this example, making it a whole lot more intriguing. I have another really handy bowl trick for you. You can use bowls as ice molds. Just add water between 2 or 3 bowls and place them in the freezer. I used tape to kind of hold them in place so they would freeze more evenly. These were super easy to make. And now you can have super classy molded ice bowls anytime you want for serving specialty items to guests. Living a blessed life includes being generous to others, and so this category of using bowls is actually for a higher purpose. If you ever find a set of mini bowls offered for a great price, consider repurposing them as gifts to hand out to people to brighten their days. Here's an example of when I transplanted succulents into small bowls. And another example of when I filled small bowls with candy. I sure wouldn't turn down a cupcake if someone gave me one presented in a little vintage bowl, would you? This larger vintage bowl makes a great presentation as a gift basket, and it was only $3. Speaking of gifts, now that we know so many new uses for bowls, I wouldn't hesitate to give a set of vintage bowls as a gift to someone who appreciates sentiment. I hope this video proved to you that the potential with bowls is unlimited. I hope you'll subscribe to Living Blessed because I have many more creative low-cost living videos coming up. Thank you for watching and have a blessed day.